But everybody is waiting for Hermione and Ron to hook up. You know that, of course.
I am too, yeah. I am too. But still, people are asking me whether it's going to be Hermione and Harry. And I'm just like, come on, you must have got it by now. Come on. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see.
I always thought that Hermione and Ron were going to be together.
How's it going to end? I wish I knew. I want Hermione and Ron to get together and I don't want any of them to die. That's all I want. As long as that happens, I'll be happy.
They're just any excuse to make it out that they hate each other. Any excuse. They're always niggling each other and always having a go at each other and just about stupid things. And you just think, oh, God, it's not worth it, you know, just let it go. But they're just doing it because there's always this threat that they might actually like each other, and they don't like that at all.
No love for Hermione over here. No, Ron decides to kiss this rubbish girl called Lavender.
She is rubbish.
She's rubbish.
I wouldn't say that to her face, but she is rubbish.
Flaky, girly, pink, giggly. No.
No.
You and Harry get married.
Really?
And raise little Potters.
No, she has to marry Ron and have loads of beautiful red-haired babies. That's a much better storyline.
Yes.
Yes,
because
thank
she
you.
and Ron always had like a thing.
Yes.
They fought, because you know when a boy likes a girl, he hits her.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
And this is what Ron did?
Well, they've been very,
There's a tension. There's
Excuse me, the question was, what happens to Harry?
You and Harry are best pals. Everybody knows you're best pals forever. Why Ron? Because you're the one in the front of the class with the hand up. I know the answer, and Ron is this sort of...
Well, that's why, you know, don't they say that opposites attract? Mm-hmm. You know, he's good for her. Hermione's very serious, and she needs someone to make her a bit more relaxed and fun, and he's the opposite of her, and like yin and yang, you know?
Okay.
Bit of balance.
Right.
In the beginning of this Harry Potter story, did you feel that your character was supposed to be in love with Ron after a few movies?
Yeah, I was always convinced about the Hermione and Ron thing.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely convinced from the beginning that Hermione and Ron were going to be together. It's like you always tease the one that you like. You know when you're at school?
Yeah.
You always tease the one you like.
Yeah.
And opposites attract, and there was always this weird tension between them.
So you're not like disappointed that it wasn't Harry you fell in love with? No?
No. Well, I just think Hermione's like a mother to Harry more than a potential girlfriend. When I'm acting, whenever I think of Harry, I always pretend that Harry's my brother.
Well, Ron thinks that Hermione's cat, Crookshanks, has eaten his rat. Scabbers, that's the one. And, but I think it's a bit of fun, really, because they have a bit of a soft spot for each other, and it's just a bit of a cover-up.
Now, were you surprised that it would be Ron instead of Harry that Hermione'd be interested in?
Well, you know, Harry's the hero, I suppose, but obviously not for Hermione.
Ah.
I always thought that Hermione and Ron would be together. Always. I always thought that she had a crush on Ron from the very beginning. I think she's finally beginning to come to terms with the fact that she might possibly have feelings for Ron.
I really hope that Hermione and Ron get it together in the end, because I think...
Oh, okay.
I think they'd make a good couple.
Kill this Horcrux. They've nearly died doing it. They might die in the next 10 minutes out in the battle. They've just got to snog.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not just a snog. No. It's like a you are the love of my life kind of moment.
And Ron's stuck under you, so he doesn't get to be the hero.
Hang on, no.
Oh.
We fall down together, and he protects me and holds me in a loving embrace as we're about to die.
Overwhelming. There was a huge cheer in this film, in the screening that I was in, when you and Ron Weasley finally snogged.
Finally snogged! 10 years! Yeah, we finally did it. No, I mean, I think that's like the most anticipated kiss in history. We've been building tension to this moment for like 8 movies, so it was and Rip and I really felt that on the day. That was something we said to one another. We were like, people have been really waiting for this moment, and we've really got to pull this off.